can be complex and is uncharted territory for many. To protect yourself and reduce stress, it is important to have a baseline knowledge of how the process works. Here's a little overview so that you can feel a little more comfortable in the home buying process. First, calculate how much you can afford. It is not about maxing out your pre-approval letter. Too many home buyers make the mistake of buying the most expensive house for which they can get a loan. The rule of thumb is to have your monthly payment be 30% or less of your monthly income. Your payment is calculated as principal, interest, property taxes, and insurance. Just don't be another person who falls in love with a home and buys it even though it costs 40 to 50% of your monthly income. Pre-approval. No good real estate agents will allow their sellers to accept an offer from a buyer without a pre-approval letter. Submitting an offer without a pre-approval letter is like applying for a job without a resume. Nobody will take you seriously. Get a referral for a good mortgage broker to get started. Finding the home. Most homes are found online via the MLS or even Zillow. Your realtor can schedule showings and gather all the specific information on each house you want to see. As a buyer, it is important to be quick once you find a home in which you are interested. So if you find a nice house that just hit the market on Monday, do not request to see it on Saturday. Do not make a rash decision, but keep in mind there are other buyers with whom you will be competing. Inspection. When you go under contract to buy a home, there is typically an inspection period of around 1 week. During the inspection period, you can back out of the contract and get your earnest money deposit back. Afterwards is another story. This time frame will be your opportunity to do all your due diligence before deciding 100% to move forward. In addition to hiring a licensed home inspector, get all of your questions answered, such as details on HOA fees, regulations, CDDs, insurance, flood zone, well, septic, etc. Appraisal. When getting a mortgage, your lender will require an appraisal to ensure they are not lending too much money against the house. This is usually done about 2 weeks into the contract. If the house appraises for the contracted price or more, then no problem. If the house appraises for less than it is under contract for, you will need to pay more money down. If this is not possible, the seller will need to agree to drop the price of the house. Otherwise, the deal will fall through. Closing. A typical closing timeframe is around 45 days and ranges depending on your type of mortgage: conventional, FHA, VA, USDA. During this time, you will need to be on top of submitting your information to the lender, such as bank statements, employment documentation, credit information, and so on. The title company and lender will guide you as to what is needed from you, and your real estate agent should be there to help you. The most important part of the home buying process is calling us. When you are ready to buy a home, work with an agent who is committed to making sure your home buying experience goes smoothly. Call us today or fill out the form on our website to get in touch.